It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. I didn't give you much on the air because I wanted to do it all at once and focus. There is a story that we got. It says, Dear Ryan and Ellen, a few weeks ago, my husband went to a company meeting. He left with his coworker, a dude, and did not come back till about 10:45 p.m. But this time, a female coworker dropped him off, and I saw the car parked down the block for a little while before they eventually pulled up and got out. Oh. So the car with the woman in it dropping him off was parked.
A block away.
What was going on in the car?
Down the street. Yeah.
I pretended to be asleep when he walked in. Everyone's done that. I've done that. Pretending.
And then what?
It sometimes takes you guys so long in the bathroom. Like, we're pretending to be asleep. Like, really? You're still washing your face? Hurry. At least with us, you don't have to pretend for too long. Like, we just slip in.
Yeah.
As if you can't hear us.
Right.
Or feel us pull the sheets and the pillows.
Well, the pretending is mutual.
I pretended to be asleep when he walked in. And the next morning, I asked him about the event, and he never mentioned the female coworker dropping him off. Something is just not right. It's from Veronica. She's in Simi Valley. Veronica, I hate that you're going through this.
Yeah.
So you saw the car. Could you see anything going on inside the car?
Not really. I mean, I think they were just talking because it was, a couple houses up the street. I could just see because it's a dark street, so I saw the light. So it seemed like they were just talking when the car door opened and he got out. It's not like I saw them kiss.
But what if they're working on a project together or an account together and they needed to finish the conversation, didn't want to pull up and disturb you because you were sleeping, it would make noise. It's possible.
Right. And that's why I didn't want to jump to conclusions. So that's why, the next morning, I was just asking him questions. I was just saying, did Matt get a little too drunk to drive you home? Or,
What did he say to that?
Time? He's like, no, and just kind of changed the subject. Never once mentioned her. Never once mentioned that he got dropped off by someone else. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable that he's lying.
What happened to Matt? We don't know what happened to Matt. Matt picked him up, and then Matt didn't drop him off. So what happened to Matt?
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why I specifically asked about Matt, and he didn't have any information to offer up. He just acted as though Matt did drop him off.
Do you know Matt well? Can you ask Matt?
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be awkward and weird.
Yeah, I don't want to bring his work people into it.
Okay.
Well, but he's bringing them into it.
Well, he is, but I don't want to do it before I really know what's happening.
Veronica, how long have you been married to him?
For 10 years.
And you have kids?
Yes, 2, 8 and 6.
Okay. All right, I'm going to bring Patty in. She's going to offer him some roses. She's going to offer him some categories of cards. Then we're going to find out which category he chooses and what he puts on the card. And we want to get all that information to find out. Do you know what the coworker's name was that was in the car?
No, I don't.
Would have been handy. Okay, don't worry. Let me put you on hold.
Okay.
And then we'll get to this in a second, all right? It's part 2 of Ryan's Roses. Patty's in the studio. Patty, do you come up with the categories that are good? What are the categories of the card that we're going to use?
I have 4 bouquet themes. I have I love you, thinking of you, congratulations, and get well soon.
It's good. I think it covers everything. And then we need detail every time. So it's category and then it's some detail.
Yeah.
So they can put something specific on the category. Okay, this is a new layer to the Ryan's Roses that we just started. Veronica's on the phone. This is interesting. If you just got to us, let me give you a quick lay of the land, and then we're going to call her husband of 10 years, 2 kids, 8 and 6. So her husband goes to this company thing. Matt. Okay, Matt is a coworker of her husband's. Matt picks her husband up. Yeah. They go to this event. It's at night, so we're assuming there was a cocktail opportunity. Later that night, about 10:45, there's a car parked a block away. Her husband's in the car. It's not Matt's car. It's a female coworker of his. She sees it. She spots it. They then pull in. Her husband gets out of the car, driven by a female coworker, and she pretends like she's asleep. She asks him about the next day, and he tries to change the subject a lot. Yeah. That's kind of where we are. So, Veronica, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to call him. Patty's going to offer him the flowers. We want to find out who he sends them to. Obviously, You're Veronica. You don't know the coworker's name, so we'll see if we can find out, all right?
Okay, great. Okay,
good luck.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Ernie?
Speaking.
Ernie, hi, my name's Patty. I'm calling from Flowers for You with the U. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to, the bouquet theme you want me to deliver, and the address.
Do I need to give you credit card information? Or
No,
anything like that?
no, it's completely free. All I do ask for one thing, and if it's possible for you to go onto my Yelp page or my Facebook page and write a quick review of the services that have been offered to you, and just that's pretty much it. I'm just doing this for 5 customers this morning, and I'm just trying to get the word out. And this, by giving out 5 bouquets to 5 customers, I think that would definitely help a lot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so let's just start with the bouquet thing, just so I can make sure that I have it in stock. Let me know what you want for this person. Do you want the I love you card, the thinking of you, congratulations, or get well soon? I have 4.
Let's do the thinking of you card.
Thinking of you. Okay. So let's see here. Who do you want to send them to?
Yeah, to Jackie.
And what do you want to put on the note?
Say something. Gonna get this worked out.
Gonna get this worked out.
Hey, Ernie.
Yeah?
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest and Alan Kay.
Hi, Ernie.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I need you to know that.
Oh, God.
Can you tell us who Jackie is?
Yeah, she's someone I work with.
Okay, so I have your wife, Veronica, on the phone. What's going on with you and Jackie? And what are you talking about here on this card?
Hey, why are you sending them to this person named Jackie?
Babe, can we not do this on the radio?
No, I really think we need to do this. Is Jackie the woman I saw drop you off the other night?
Yes, it was.
So why are you sending her flowers? What are you going to get worked out?
Babe, I think it'd be much better if we don't do this on the radio.
I think I want to do it right now because when I asked you questions the other day, you weren't telling me the truth.
Ernie, what's going on with you and Jackie? I mean, clearly there's something happening. Are you having an affair with Jackie from work?
It's not. We slept together once. And babe, I am so sorry. She's pregnant.
What?
And I am. I'm so sorry, babe. This was such a huge mistake. And
What?
Hold on,
You mean
Ernie.
with your... Wait. Do you mean she's pregnant with your baby?
yes, I really didn't want you to find out this way. I've been trying to handle this, and I
Oh
am.
my God.
How
I
are
know.
you going to tell your wife that your coworker is pregnant by you?
I was hoping to get things resolved or try to figure things out so that I could tell her in person. And I am.
Figure out. Shouldn't I be the
sorry,
first
babe.
person that knows something
Yeah,
like that?
Ernie, what happened? How did you end up in this situation?
I really messed up. It was a one-time thing. I was drunk. It's not an excuse. I'm not at all trying to pretend what I did was right. And she got pregnant, and I'm so sorry, babe.
No, she didn't you got her pregnant.
Got her pregnant. First of all, you sleep with someone, then you don't even have the wherewithal to use protection. I mean, I don't even
Ernie,
know who you are right now.
Ernie, what is going on? What are the two of you talking about here? Like, what's going to happen?
Well, we obviously are talking about options of whether or not she wants to keep this child or not. And I'm.
When were you planning on telling your wife?
Once I knew what Jackie's decision was going to be. It's not my decision, and
Well,
I messed up so bad, babe. And it's not an affair. It was just a one-time thing. And I know that all of this sounds horrible.
No, but it's not. You work with the woman. You're seeing her all the time. It's not just a one-time thing. You're seeing her all the time at work, right?
Yes, and
Well,
we're
then that's
friends.
not a one-time thing.
Well,
It
we
doesn't
only
matter.
slept
It doesn't
together
even
the one
matter.
time.
Ernie, it doesn't even matter.
yeah.
Veronica, are you okay?
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm honestly speechless. This is not what I expected to hear.
I am so sorry, babe. I know that right now there's no way that you want to hear anything that I have to say, and I'm just I royally messed up, and I want to fix this, and I want to make this better, and I'm so so sorry.
How are you going to make it better? How are you going to make this better?
I'll do whatever you need me to do. I really
You've
will.
already done.
Whatever.
You've already done it all. You've already ruined everything. What do you? I mean,
Well, I hope
I
that
don't even
can
know
win
where
back
we
your
go
trust.
from here.
Well, obviously we'll do whatever you want, but I don't want to lose you, and I don't want to lose our kids, and I want to make this right, and I am so sorry, love. This is obviously not the way that I wanted you to find out, and
Were you
messed
trying
up.
to handle it so she would never find out at all, Ernie?
No. I know that that's impossible to believe, but no. I wanted to confront her and tell her, but I wanted to have all the details set. And, I'm not going to tell my coworker whether to keep her to, I know that I messed up. I mean, I know that it's really easy to look. I know.
Ernie.
that I messed up.
Just stop. Just stop. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Veronica, can you hang on for a second?
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if you've hit a dead end in your relationship and can't figure out what's going on, you just have that funny feeling, then feel free to reach out to us via email with your story, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to tackle it. This is from Oxnard. So Maricela has written us, and she has said, Ryan and Ellen, my 5-year-old daughter told me a woman came over to the house. She said that my husband went outside to talk to her, and she used the word upset. She said when Daddy went outside, he got upset when he came back. I asked my husband about who this woman was. He said it was just someone asking for donations. I want to believe this is nothing, but he's also acting strangely, not so much towards me, but he does odd things like not answering his telephone when I'm around. Instead, he actually turns the phone off.
Ooh.
And so she's picking up on these little things.
Yeah.
Maricela, is this all we know? Like, you just know that a woman has come? Has there been any other indication that something has been going awry in your relationship with your husband?
Well, I do know, I feel like he's definitely hiding something from me because he used to be very candid about talking on the phone in front of me. He never hid his phone. He never deleted his text. And now he will not talk on the phone in front of me. Sometimes the phone will ring and he will send it to voicemail or like silence the phone. Sometimes he even shuts off his phone when he goes to bed now.
Yeah, but Maricela, was he doing this before this incident happened with the woman out front or after?
He was doing it before, which is what made me very suspicious to begin with. My daughter said that, and she's only 5, but she was like, literally like Daddy was crying and the woman was touching like his arm and like trying to hug him. And I'm sorry, but nobody, coming to the door
For donations.
not somebody you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there is just something in my gut that says something is not right. And I love my husband and I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I believe that our family is a strong family and we can get through anything. But at the same time, if he's hiding something from me, I deserve to know.
Okay, how long have you been married?
Oh gosh, I think we just celebrated. Oh, it's been a while, but we've been together like 12 years, and we've been married for 8 years.
All right. Ryan's Roses. Here's the setup. You've got Maricela. She's married. She's got a 5-year-old daughter. Daughter comes in saying, hey, Mommy, Daddy went to meet this woman out in front of the house the other day, and when he came back, he was acting all weird, and he was upset. So she's like, well, what was that about? And husband says, just a woman asking for donations.
Sketchy.
And she also noticed that he's powering his phone down. He's acting a little shifty, right? He's not answering calls when they come.
Deleting his texts.
So let's just find out if he's hiding anything and who he sends the roses to. Now, Patty's going to come in. She's going to offer roses to your husband, Maricela. We're going to find out who is top of mind, who he sends them to. Is it you or someone else? And then we're going to find out what he puts on the card. Now, are we going to give the categories of cards? I think we should. I think that worked out nicely. Okay, Maricela, are you there?
Yes,
I
Ryan.
need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay. Let's get into
I'm
it.
so scared.
Do you want to do this?
I have to do this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. We're going to call him right now and see what happens. Good luck, okay, sweetheart?
Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to
Hello?
Edwin?
Yeah, this is Edwin.
Hi, Edwin. My name is Patty calling from Global Flowers. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. I chose 5 local customers in the area, and I'm hoping you can accept the offer and you get a free bouquet of roses, which I can send to whoever you want today at no cost to you. All I ask is for you to go to my Facebook page or to my Yelp page and do a quick review of the services that I'm offering to you.
Okay.
And like I said, they're completely free. I have 4 floral themes that you can choose from. And you can pretty much send them to whoever you want at no cost to you whatsoever. I don't need your credit card number or your billing address. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and the note.
Okay. Really? So it's totally free. I don't have to pay nothing for this?
Completely free. And if you accept the offer, I'll also throw in some coupons for you to use in the future.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool. I would love to send it to my wife, Marcella.
Okay. Do you want to do I love you, thinking of you, congrats, or get well soon theme?
No, I love you.
I love you.
Edwin, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K.
Hi,
You need to
Edwin.
know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, Edwin. We've got your wife, Maricela, on the line, and she's asked us to give you a call. So
Okay.
she's concerned that something's going on with you and someone else because of, I guess, your daughter told her that a woman came to the house and you said it was some woman asking for donations and she doesn't feel like it's adding up. So are you hiding anything from her?
It
Well, who came to the house?
was just some lady who didn't know what was going on. I was just trying to brush her away. That's the whole thing.
Why'd
What
you
do you
get
mean?
Why'd you get anxious about it though?
I mean, because again, it was my daughter, and I just didn't want her to, to meet, random people that come into the house. That was the whole thing. I mean,
All right, so Edwin, let's just be direct here. Your wife is concerned that something is going on behind her back, that you're hiding something. She feels like that you're being sketchy with your cell phone too. So, is there something you want to tell her?
Oh, Maricela, I don't even know how to say this. That woman that came to the house, Maricela, she is somebody that I met in the gym, and I had a one-night stand with her, and she is a little crazy, and I've been trying to do everything I can to keep this woman away from us, and she is really, really psycho. I mean, man, I don't even know how to say this. I'm sorry. I mean, it was a one-time thing. It shouldn't have happened. And here I am now paying these consequences because she is being very
You're
violent.
paying consequences because you had a one-night stand?
That's-
How about your wife paying the consequences
Yeah.
here because you did it? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's...
Maricela, are you hearing this?
Yes,
I've been wanting to tell you this for the longest time, and I just haven't had a chance to really come out and tell you. I just haven't had the
Edwin, what happened? How did you end up with this woman? Who is she? Where did you meet? Where did you do this? When was it?
Look, she's somebody that she works out in the same gym that I go to, and this was a while ago. Maricela was away with a baby that she went to visit her parents, and I don't know, she just wanted to throw us to hang out, and we hung out, and then one thing led to another, and it just happened, and then it was supposed to happen. She knows I'm married. She knows I have a child. This woman does not leave me alone now.
Maybe you should never have done it knowing that you are married and have a child.
And I understand, and I should have never have done it, and I'm paying the consequence on my own. I can't even look at myself in the mirror.
Let me
because I'm sick of my own stomach.
let me save you. No, you're not paying the consequences here. Your wife is paying the consequences. Your kid is going to pay the consequences because you did this. So, it's not that like you act like you're burdened by it. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds?
No, I understand. I know. I totally get it. I mean,
I know, Maricel. I'm so sorry. I mean, I should never put you to this whole thing, but this woman is not leaving me alone. She's constantly calling me and
texting you, and now you're erasing your texts.
How about Maricel? What's going through your mind right now?
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Edwin.
Marcel, I'm sorry. You understand how sorry I am about this. I didn't think this was ever going to become what it has become, you know? This woman is showing up in different places. You and me go somewhere, and I see her, like, and popping up in the mall and stuff like that. I see her in the corner.
How are you acting like she should feel bad? Why are you acting like this, Edwin? Why are you saying that? Like she should feel bad that this woman is stalking you. Look what you did, bro. Hey, stop
Edwin,
with that.
Edwin,
that's crazy.
Whose fault is that, Edwin?
Yeah, I mean, you're being
totally. I know. Look, Maricel, it's totally my fault. I'm here to blame, you know? I'm here to blame.
But stop acting like you're the one that's burdened by this.
It's not that I'm burdened by my own guilt. That's the whole problem.
Are you sure it was only one time?
Everybody, hold on. Everyone just hold on for a second. Maricel, yes.
I can't listen to this anymore, and I can't listen to him.
I don't argue with that.
Problem. Can you just hang up on him right now? I just can't even be here right now. No,
yeah, he's gone.
He's off the line.
Ooh.
Can you also hang on, Maricel?
Yeah.
All right, Maricel, hang on 1 second. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Ryan and Ellen, I was really uncomfortable with the way my husband interacted with a female coworker at an event we were at a few months ago for work for him. After that night, he started getting a lot of late night texts from her. He said it was just work stuff. After that, it seemed to get better, get quiet. But then the other night, I went into his phone and I noticed he had 2 different texting conversations with his friend Tim, who everyone calls TJ. Oh. Here's where it gets interesting. She says there was one labeled TJ in the Rolodex, and then another text conversation under Tim. And so she goes in and she reads the text. TJ is her.
Oh, no.
He changed the name of the phone to the guy TJ, and so she's livid about it. She goes in, she reads the text. They were mostly work-related, but at one point she did offer to make him dinner. She goes, I'm sick to my stomach, thinking that he's seeing her behind my back. I don't know what to do. I'm calling you. Please call him.
Flag on the play, Ryan.
Joanna, the feeling you had in your gut when you realized that he had changed her name to a dude's name in the Rolodex, and then when you saw that she wanted to make him dinner, is awful, right? Awful.
It's sick to my stomach.
And did you say, does he know that you are onto him and that you've read the text yet?
Yeah, I told him, and he even had like a little, like one of the little smiley face emoticons next to the name, and that's why it stuck out. And I asked him, and he's like, "Oh, it's just my friend Tim." And
Joanna,
am I the stupid one?
No, I need to know no more, except for how long you guys have been together.
For like over 3 years.
Okay, and what's this other girl's name?
Cassandra.
Okay, and do you guys have kids?
Yes, we have 2 kids.
Okay, we're in Ryan's Roses. We've got a marriage of 3 years, and something going on with a coworker here. So Joanna from Pasadena said that she didn't feel good about this relationship she thought might be happening with her husband and one of his coworkers. She goes to see that there's a text conversation going on between them late at night. Then that dies. That goes away. But that only is because he changed her name in his phone to be a guy's name. She goes in to look at the guy's name in his Rolo. It's her. She reads the text, mostly about work, but clearly he changed the name that was Cassandra to TJ in the phone. So he's trying to cover up something, and she sees one text where Cassandra, under TJ in the phone, invites him to come have dinner that she's going to make for him.
No.
So that's kind of where we left it with Joanna. And you have 2 kids, 3 years of marriage. And just so we're clear, if people are just coming into this, when you asked him about all of this, he said what?
Well, he finally admitted that it was Cassandra.
Okay.
And so that's where I'm thinking,
And when you said to him, husband, why did you change Cassandra's name to TJ in the phone? What did he say?
He said that he was tired of me bugging him about it, and he knows that, he still has to have
Come
conversations
on,
with the
Joanna,
person that he works
come
with.
Oh, so
on.
you're the reason why he has to lie about who he's texting with because you're
Right.
bugging him.
You
Right.
don't need us. Your husband is doing something behind your back, period. I don't know if he's cheating
Yeah.
on you, but he's doing something behind your back.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Let's call him. So I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Yes, you have my permission to call
Kiss FM.
on Kiss FM.
All right. So Patty's coming in. Here she is. All right, sit right there. So Patty's going to offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to and then what he writes on the card.
And the card, right?
Well, yeah, Cassandra's the other woman from work that he changed to TJ.
Are we going to theme out the card?
Yeah, I think so. Patty, yeah?
Ready.
Good luck.
Hi, this is Martin. How can I help you?
Martin, hi. My name is Patty. I'm calling from Blossoms and More. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free and you can send them to whoever you want. This morning, I don't need any information from you. I just opened my flower shop and I'm offering 5 customers the chance to send flowers to whoever they want today at no charge, all on me. Just for in return, go either to my Yelp or my Facebook page and do a quick review on the service.
Okay, so you are new, because I haven't heard of you before. I do a lot of events catering. I haven't heard of the shop before.
No, I'm completely new. I just opened maybe probably 2 weeks ago. And I'm just promoting it and I'm trying to get as many people to know about the shop. I'm trying to get as many people to know about it on social media. And I feel like this is a good way to do it by offering people a free bouquet, free service for someone that they want to send flowers to.
Okay, that's great.
So let me, we have 4 bouquet themes that I can offer at no charge for you and send them to whoever you want. And the ones I have is I love you, congratulations, thinking of you, and get well soon.
I'd like to send the ones that say, I love you to my wife,
To your wife. And what's your name?
Joanna.
Joanna?
Yeah, just Joanna, I love you, Martin.
Can you hold on for 1 second? Let me make sure I have the that bouquet. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was writing on this.
Yeah.
Patty, put him on hold. Joanna?
Yes.
So we have to go back to him right away. Do you want us to come in and say that you've set him up here or not? Because he just sent you the flowers. Do you want me to ask him what's
Yeah.
going on or not?
Yes, because this is
Okay, Martin. Martin, hold on. Martin.
Yes, hello.
Martin, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi, Martin.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Your wife, Joanna's on the other line, whom you just heard. She's asked us to call you because she thinks that you're cheating on her with Cassandra at work. What's going on?
Baby, you have been lying to me for I don't know how long. I mean, I'm sick to my stomach right now. This is
What's going on with you and Cassandra from work?
Absolutely nothing.
Why did you
Answer?
change? Okay, she told us that you changed her name in your phone to TJ, who's a guy friend of yours. Why did you do that?
For exactly this reason. I know that Joanna gets upset when I have to talk to women who I work
Martin,
with. And
come on.
Is
You are
there
not
anybody
being
else?
serious. Martin, you're going to change the name to a dude's name and not think that that is the massivest, most massive, biggest red flag of flags?
Look,
You're
I know
lying.
it's suspicious, but if she knew, she just can't stand it. I can tell her 1,000 times. She just does flowers.
Okay, hold on. So Martin, Joanna told us that she saw a text under that name TJ, which is Cassandra, of her inviting you to dinner that she's going to make for you. What's that? What's that about?
yeah. What's that about?
I don't even remember that text. I have no idea.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's convenient.
See, that's what he does, and then he turns it around on me that I'm crazy.
No, Martin, do you not understand that the second you change the name to a guy's name in your phone, you're guilty of hiding something from your wife? You get that concept, right?
I am hiding nothing. That I am doing. I have to text Cassandra. We have early morning events that we have to prepare for. There's nothing going on. I love you, Joanna. I love you with all my heart. There's nothing happening.
You're lying.
Ryan's Roses. It's a public service. As a last resort, if something is going on in a relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then feel free to send us a story via email. This one, I will tell you now, is a little unconventional, so you're going to want to follow along. And if you are where you need to be, don't forget, you can grab us on iHeartRadio by getting the iHeartRadio app at the App Store and then never miss a beat. Put it on your phone and keep Kiss on wherever you go. If you're traveling, too, you can never miss Ryan's Roses, right?
Right.
So this says, Ryan and Ellen, my daughter has been in so much pain for many weeks now, and it's all because of her husband. He is hurting her emotionally, and I don't know what else to do anymore. There's not 1 week that goes by without my daughter crying about him. He doesn't treat her the way that she should be treated, so I'm convinced that he has another woman, but my daughter doesn't believe it because there's no proof. So you have a lot of questions. This is from Olivia. Olivia is who wrote us this email about her daughter. Hi, Olivia.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, what's your daughter's name?
My daughter's name is Rosie.
Rosie. Now, just a couple of basic questions here.
Uh-huh.
It's one thing to tell your daughter that you think her husband's not being faithful, but you don't have any proof?
No, I don't have any proof. I don't need any proof, as a matter of fact. I know that
I worry.
He's cheating on her.
But I worry only because it's one thing to say you think. Your daughter says, no, I'm not. I don't hear you, Mom. That's another thing for you to do something like this where you truly do get involved and meddle with her on the air.
Publicly, yeah.
Well, you know what? I really don't want to be in the middle, but she needs to prove that something is going on. Because I tell her, suffering is not good. Love should make you feel happy, content, not like they are acting right now. They're fighting every week is something. Something is going on. And I can tell by the way he treats her. When a man is in love or at least respect the wife, he treats the woman in a certain way. Well, he's not doing that. They're having all kinds of issues. The other day, my daughter came to my house. She was crying. She stood home. And, something is going on between them really bad. I really know. I feel it in my heart. I can tell.
But it's one thing to feel it and another thing to actually know it. You don't really know it. And so I worry that by doing this, your daughter will truly resent you.
Right.
I mean, if I'm being honest with you.
Causing more problems.
Right. Well, I don't know. I think she needs to know the truth.
Okay, Olivia, what if he's not cheating and you do this and he's not?
Well, you know what? I will feel bad, but I will be very happy.
Olivia, so it's not a normal Ryan's Roses. Olivia has sent us an email, and she said that, look, I don't know for fact, but my gut tells me that my daughter's husband is cheating on her, and I've told my daughter this, and she's not listening, and so now I want to call and put my son-in-law on blast. We have said to her, Olivia, do you have any hard evidence? She has said no. My concern is this. There's no good news.
Right. There's no good news.
There's no good news. Because if it turns out that he's not cheating, there's going to be more resentment between Olivia and her daughter.
Oh, I think Olivia's banished if that happens. Like,
get
out
okay.
of our
So
life.
so that's the best case scenario that's bad.
Right.
Now we have the other scenario where you have got Olivia doing this on the air. Then we find out that her daughter's husband, her son-in-law, is cheating. That's bad and bad.
Yes.
And Olivia is now meddled into the badness.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any good that happens
and
here.
put it on blast for everyone to hear, and boom, there goes explosion, and there's a family.
There's not. Does anybody? Am I missing anything? There's no good outcome to this.
No. We go in negative.
Olivia, we don't believe that there's any good that comes of this.
No, well, I do believe that my daughter needs to know about it, because she shouldn't be treated like he's treating her.
But you
Is she
understand-
begging you to go out and like, Mommy, please go find out if he's cheating on me? Is that what she's saying?
No, I don't want to take it like that. I'm not like that. I always respect her decisions and everything. But what is going on with them is not right.
Well, I just want to say on the record, I'll do what you tell me to do, but I don't know what good comes out of it. But you want me to do it?
Yes, please. I want you to do it because I am almost positive that he is cheating on my daughter.
Okay.
Can we just please make this agreement? If he decides to send the roses to your daughter, can we just not tell him and just go our separate ways?
Yes, I think you should do that because I really don't want a big issue. I just want to clarify what's going on.
Can we do that? Can we agree to that?
Okay. Olivia, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your daughter's husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, I give you my permission to call my daughter Rosie's husband. His name is.
And Patty's going to come in here and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Do you have a name of somebody? Like your daughter's name is Rosie, right?
Correct.
All right. Do you know the name of the other woman that you think is?
No, I do not know it.
All right. Well, here we go. Good luck.
Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Steve?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, good morning, Steve. My name is Patty, and I'm calling from Blossoms and Company. How are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. This morning, I don't need any information from you. All I do ask is for you to go to my Facebook or my Yelp page and just write a quick review based on the service that I will provide for you today.
Wow, that's nice. Really, that's all I have to do. Huh?
Yeah, I don't need a credit card number or a billing address, just the name of the person you want to send them to. Let me know which bouquet you'd like and the address, and they're on their way today.
Okay, yeah, sounds great.
Just let me know. Let's start with the bouquet. Make sure that I have it in stock. What would you like? Would you like thinking of you, love you, get well soon, or thank you?
Love you.
So an I love you bouquet. Hold on, let me check if I have it. Okay, I do have it. So who do you want to send it to?
I want to send the bouquet of roses to Sierra.
How do you spell that?
SIERRA.
My God, it's Steven. I knew it.
Oh, Steven, you're on the radio. Your voice is being broadcast on the air, and your wife's mother, Olivia, is on the phone. Who is Sierra?
Sierra's just a friend.
Well, is Rosie your wife?
Yes.
Is Olivia your wife's mother?
Yes, she is.
And did you pick an I love you card?
For Sierra.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean,
It's a big deal, Steve.
It's a big deal.
Who's
It is a
Sierra?
big deal.
Who is Sierra?
Sierra is just a friend.
She's not just a friend.
What kind of friend?
You just chose an I love you category.
Well, I mean, everything else didn't go with the friendship.
Steve,
Thinking of you. How about that?
Steve, your wife's mother believes you're cheating on her daughter. Are you with Sierra?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
cheating.
I don't know that anybody believes you.
Why are you fighting so much?
Listen,
We're listening.
Rodriguez, you don't understand what's going on, okay? And I know this looks really bad right now, but I swear to you, there's nothing going on.
Okay.
Steve, I know you're cheating on my daughter, and you really disappoint me. You hurt me so much. I opened my house. I embraced you as a family member. I gave you my daughter in marriage, and you're doing this to her? That's why you guys were having so many problems. I think you should look into yourself, and find the man and the husband that you really need to be. I'm not judging you. I don't care what happened. But I think you should tell my daughter the truth. She doesn't deserve that from you. She's been a good wife. Rosie has been a very good wife. And you have 2 kids.
Yes, I know, Mrs. Rodriguez, and yes, Rosie is amazing, and we have been fighting a lot, but this has nothing to do with Sierra. I became friends with Sierra before we even started fighting, and like I said, Mrs. Rodriguez, with all due respect, you do not know the full story. There's always two sides to the story.
What's the full story? I'm
Yeah.
ready. What's the full story?
Tell
Go
her,
ahead.
she's
You've
here
got the
now.
floor.
Look, I don't want to discuss my wife and I's personal business on the air, but I'll just say this. There's her side of the story, there's my side of the story, and then there's the truth.
Okay, so what's the
And-
truth? Let's not discuss it. Let's just tell us the truth.
I've told you guys the
No.
truth already, and the truth is that I'm not cheating on my wife.
But you got. But this is just between us, right?
No, it's not between just you.
Well,
and me,
let's
because
make it.
everybody else on the air and
Well,
I mean, you guys-
but before we do
everybody-
anything drastic here by taking you off the air, you picked the category of love. You had the opportunity to send flowers to your wife. You sent them to Sierra, whom you've known for a long time. Your mother-in-law thinks that you're cheating. I don't understand what could be going on that is the real story here.
Look, I even told Rosie that we should seek counseling, and she doesn't want to do it. And like I said, I'm not going to discuss exactly what has been going on in our house, but to be bombarded now with this and being accused of cheating, I mean, that's not even in my nature. I wouldn't even dare to do something like that. I mean,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell
Yeah.
you something. We love you in the family.
I know, I love you
I
guys.
don't need an explanation. I don't know what's going on. I'm just asking you to be a man and to say the truth. You know, I'm not taking any sides. I just want you to think, as a smart man that you are, what is the right thing to do. You know, you really hurt me. I don't know how I can explain you, but you really, really hurt me. I didn't expect that from you.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Mrs. Rodriguez. I really am.
It is time for Ryan's Roses. Okay, so this is a public service and something that we do as a last resort in theory. It's always best to have a conversation, but if there's something that you want to get to the bottom of, send us an email. Lydia sent us this email. She's in Sylmar. Let me just bring her up. Lydia, thanks for coming on with us. You okay?
Yes.
Okay, Lydia, Ellen has not heard the whole email, so let me just read it to everybody.
Yeah, tell us.
I think my
Ryan?
boyfriend is seeing his ex again. I couldn't get a hold of him for 4 days when his brother came to town, and I really thought I was going to get to meet his brother. Anyway, I saw that his ex was in L.A. the same time. I think he lied to me about his brother being in town and said he went out with her. 4 days, a long time to go MIA.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. 4 days of disappearing, right?
Yeah.
Not at all. And how long have you been seeing this guy?
Oh gosh, sorry, my heart is racing. I'm scared. A little over a year now.
Okay. How did you know that his ex was in town?
I logged into his Facebook account and looked up her Facebook page.
So did you see pictures of them together or just her in L.A.?
No, just her in LA. I mean, she was all over downtown posting photos, just hanging out.
I'm trying to figure out, did he not communicate with you for 4 days? Was he texting you?
He didn't text. He didn't return my calls.
I've been
Every
worried.
time I called him. I know. Every time I called him, it went straight to his voicemail. And, I don't know. It's been a year. I've heard from him every day, multiple times a day for years. So to not hear from him in 4 days was, just the first weirdest thing ever.
Does he tweet or Instagram? Did you check it out?
See any photos?
No, nothing. Nothing of him. And
Well,
his
he
brother,
really
nothing
went.
of him.
He really went low pro.
Well, then, so he comes back after the 4 days and he says what? How's he explain himself?
He just said that he was sorry. He didn't mean to freak me out. He, just decided to take the time off just to really spend it with his brother, and he wasn't thinking at all.
Well,
that was it.
no, I don't buy it.
Okay. How do you just not respond for 4 days? Did he make plans for you to meet his brother? Were there plans that were broken?
Not specifically. I made the assumption that I would meet his brother. I mean, it's been a year, and he was so excited. I mean, he literally took a week off work, and it's all he was talking about for a month.
Right.
So my assumption was that we would hang out, that I would meet his brother. I mean, there was no firm plan made, but it was talk. I don't know. I can't say that he lied and broke plans with me or anything because we didn't set anything. But I mean, he's my boyfriend. I would have. It's just assumed.
Okay. I'll make the call to your boyfriend here. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. They are not married. They're dating. He disappeared for 4 days, said he was hanging out with his brother at the same time you saw his ex-girlfriend in town, and you believe that he was sneaking off with her and not responding to you.
Right.
And Ryan, recently you said this is the time for cuffing, that this is like kind of your last chance to pair up for the holidays so you're not alone. Is this also the perfect time to split so that you're not with someone you don't want to be during the holidays?
Well, I think it's the opposite. I think you actually hang on.
You hang on.
Yeah, I think you hang on. I
So
think
he
you lower
would
your
hang
standards
on.
or you hang on.
All right.
What, Patty?
Lower your standards. Nothing. You never should lower your standards.
I agree. But whatever.
Well, we'll have this conversation
Yeah.
later.
It's all about Lydia right now.
Easy for Patty to say.
I know. All
Yeah.
these married people.
Are you married?
It depends on the day.
Did she get married?
Not technically.
You didn't get married. You didn't tell
In
me.
her heart.
No. In my heart.
It's become uncomfortable.
We know a lot of couples like that. They don't walk down the aisle and sign a marriage certificate, but they're together
we,
and married.
We know a lot of couples like that?
Yeah.
We
Brooke
do
and
not.
Tanaz, Brady and Candace, Patty and...
They're not married?
No.
All right.
You know what? The children are the rings.
Okay, this is Lydia's moment.
Yeah.
Lydia, sorry to lose focus here. We're going to call your boyfriend. I want to find out where... no excuse. I want to tell you something candidly.
Okay.
If you love somebody and you want to be with somebody, you don't disappear and not tell them where you are, where you're going for 4 days and essentially break plans. Like, it's a bad sign. So whether he was with his brother or with this ex-girlfriend, I don't think this is going to end up good. So hold on for 1 sec, and we'll call him now. Patty's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to or what he puts on the card as well. What's his ex-girlfriend's name?
It's Ashley.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're going to call now, so here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason?
Yeah, this is Jason.
Jason, hi, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Floral Gifts. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. You're one of 5 customers that I'm giving this to. I want to go ahead and offer you a free bouquet that you can send to whoever you want today at no cost to you. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a note, and the address. I do ask one thing for you to go ahead and go on my Facebook or my Yelp page and write a quick review.
Oh, okay. And there's, like, what's the catch?
There's no catch other than just I ask when you have a second for you to go on my Facebook or my Yelp page and just do a review there of the service of the service I've offered. It's completely free. I have 4 bouquets that I can offer to you today, and you just tell me which one you want, who you want me to send them to, and the address, and I make sure they get them today.
All right. Yeah. That sounds good. And it's like, what? It's confidential. Do they know who, like, where it came from and all that?
I can do anonymous if you like, but I can also make sure that they know. You can sign the card.
No. Yeah. You know what? I wanted to put a note on there.
Okay, well, let me just tell you or ask you which bouquet you want. I have Get Well Soon, Thinking of You, I Love You, and I Miss You.
Thinking of You, I think, is good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Thinking of You. Let me make sure that I have it.
We're
Okay,
going to make it out. Sorry, say again?
No, I do have that, so you're in luck today.
Okay, great.
So who do you want to send it to?
I'm going to send it to Lydia, Lydia.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just, thinking of you, Jason.
Okay, sounds good.
Jason, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi,
I want you to know that
Jason.
your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and Lydia is on the other line with us right now. Lydia, can we hear your voice?
Hi.
Okay, Jason, Lydia asked us to call you because she thinks that you disappeared on her for 4 days and you were hanging out with your ex-girlfriend. She saw pictures of your ex-girlfriend in downtown in L.A., and she wants to know what was going on and where you were.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I didn't disappear for 4 days.
She said you did.
Yeah, she said you were
said
off
you're
the
supposed
radar.
to go meet your brother together, and you went and hung
Yeah.
out with your brother. You didn't
Exactly.
correspond for 4 days?
Well, no, I mean, we went out of town. We went up to Big Sur. She knew that.
And not only that, but like for weeks now, you just stop telling me you love me. Every time I say I love you, you just don't even say anything. And then you like leave town.
Jason, can I cut to some of this here? Are you cheating on Lydia?
No.
Do you want to break up with Lydia?
No, I don't. I don't know where this is coming from.
I don't think she feels confident and secure in your relationship, Jason.
I'm starting to get that. I don't know what I mean. Maybe I say I love you all the time, and I mean you knew that my brother was coming into town. You knew we were going out of town. We were getting away for a couple of days. Like I've been talking about it for weeks.
Why wouldn't I be allowed to meet your brother after being together for over a year now?
You're allowed to meet my brother. Of course, you're allowed to meet my brother.
But you didn't set it up. You didn't make it happen.
Well, oh no, I'm sorry. I got like he was coming in, so we had a plan to go up to Big Sur. We were renting bikes. It was like a special thing. We don't. He lives on the East Coast. We don't get to see each other that often. I don't go back that often. But listen, next time we go back, definitely you'll meet him. That's not I'm not hiding my brother from you.
Why did you send a thinking of you card, not a I love you, if you have already told her you love her?
I don't know. She read the options. It was I got it right. I don't know. I don't even know what they look like.
Okay. So, Jason, you want to be in this relationship. You love Lydia.
Yes,
Okay, Lydia, you love Jason.
Yeah, I think he's lying.
Oh my God,
Jason,
She doesn't trust you.
Again, you were not with another girl. You were just with your brother for 4 days.
What are you talking about?
Just listening to your girlfriend. No need to get all alarmed.
I saw pictures of Ashley in LA conveniently the same time that you stopped talking to me.
Is there any coincidence there, Jason?
I guess there's a complete coincidence. I had no idea that she was in LA.
She didn't tell you? Yeah, Ashley didn't tell you she was here?
I haven't talked to my ex-girlfriend in over a year or more. I don't know when the last time I talked to her was.
All right. Do you have pictures of Big Sur you can show Lydia?
Yeah.
She'd love to see those. Mm-hmm. She'd love to see those with the date stamp.
Yeah, I guess they're on there from the phone.
Did you guys have fun?
It's Big Sur.
Yeah, we had a great time. This is, by the way, making me really uncomfortable.
Me too. We're going to put you both on hold, actually. Ryan's Roses. Now, as a public service, though, this isn't he normally. Ellen sits there.
Yes.
So Ryan and Ellen, or Sissy, I was driving down Ventura when I saw my husband's car parked in front at a restaurant where he normally goes. I thought I'd surprise him. When I came around, I saw him walking out of a restaurant with my best friend. So they both got in his car, drove away, and I texted both of them separately, and both of them tell me this lie about what they were doing. Mm-hmm. Like, what? I see it. She's been my best friend since high school. Please help Alexandra. So, Alexandra, we're going to try and help right now. You were driving down Ventura and you saw your husband, his car, parked in front of a restaurant.
Yep. And, this is my best friend. This is not just some girl I met at a club a few months ago. This is my best friend. I've known her since we were little girls.
Yeah.
And this is my husband. We've been married for 3 years. This is the love of my life. And so I thought it was really strange that I would see her get into his car. And mind you, I'm just trying to surprise him. I was in his area where he works. I'm just trying to surprise him. And then all of a sudden I see her get into his car. And so I just decided to text him and say, hey, what's up? Where are you? And both of them lied about where they were.
Could it be
What'd they say?
Yeah.
Well, my best friend ended up telling me that she was hanging out with her kids. She has two young children, and so she made it seem as though she's picking one of them up from daycare and just hanging out with them.
Okay.
Before we jump to conclusions, could it be like, do you have a birthday coming up? Could they be planning some sort of surprise party for you?
No, absolutely not. I'm an Aquarius. My birthday is in February. There is no birthday surprises that should be getting planned right now. Nothing like that. Nothing whatsoever.
Let's make the call. We're calling him now. Here we go. We're going to call Alexandra's husband. And Alexandra?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you give me some intel here? I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we will.
Okay, perfect.
So Patty has come in, and Patty has offered him some flowers. She's going to. And we want to send him who he sends them to. And what he puts on the card. Yeah, exactly. All right, hang on. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Omar?
This is Omar speaking.
Omar, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Blooms and Company. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses.
Wow.
Yes, they're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Okay.
And they get them today by noon.
Okay. But so you said you need the name of the person?
I need the name of the person, the address, and also I have 4 flower themes. 4 flower bouquets that I'm offering, and let me run those by you, and just tell me which one you want. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I have thinking of you, miss you, get well soon, and I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Okay. Let's see here. You want red or white roses?
Red.
Great. And what's the name of the person you're going to send them to?
My wife, Alexandra.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany
Hello.
on the air with you. Your wife is on the phone with us right now. So why does she think you were out with somebody else?
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Both?
Alexandra?
Look, Omar, I just saw you Monday with my best friend. Like, you were hanging out with Marina.
Were you guys out to lunch somewhere?
Yeah, we were.
Exactly. So can you explain to me what the hell is going on?
Actually, yeah, I can.
Well, we're all ears.
The reason that I was out with your best friend is because I was trying to find out, and I'm almost thinking now there's just some projection going on, if you've been cheating on me.
Oh, Omar.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Is that what you're going to pull now?
Talk to your friend and ask her, because that's what we talked about.
Really?
Well, who's this friend of yours that's planting the seed?
It's my best friend. Like, literally, Omar, come on. I saw both of you. I texted you both and asked you where you were, and both of you lied about it.
Well,
so now all of a sudden,
obviously we lied to you because I didn't want you to know that that's why I was meeting with her and talking to her, because I was trying to get down to the bottom of whatever it is that you've been doing.
What did Marina say?
What are you talking about? What have I been doing besides working and coming home?
Okay, let's start with work. And the guy that I'm thinking that you're probably stepping out on is your work husband.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Your work husband?
Really?
You
Omar.
remember that? Your work husband?
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, all I know is just a married man. My work husband, we just joke about that. He's someone who I get along with at work. He looks out for me in the office, much like I look out for him. That's kind of what people do in marriages. That's kind of what I thought we did in our marriage.
Explain to me, then, why you've been more distant with me.
Oh, this is directed at you, Alexander.
I've been trying to make plans for us to do different things. You're always giving me an excuse. It's always, I work a lot, but I try to set some time aside so that we can actually do some things together, be together, and you've been blowing me off. What am I supposed to think with that?
Omar, I started a new job, and first off, I need to get in good with my boss. I need to get in great with my associates. So, of course, I'm going to want to work a lot. I'm going to want to stay focused. But that doesn't mean that I'm not interested in you and that I'm still not in love with you.
All right. So no one's cheating on anybody.
This is good.
Not at all.
Okay, good. But I think it's kind of a good bad news.
You just need a night out. Just the two of you, dinner, something nice.
Right.
I would love that.
All right.
Cool. So
Me
you guys
too.
both agree.
Thank you, guys.